There was a time in my life, well, maybe it's more like a tone or a feeling in my life, because I can't really think about a specific date now that I'm trying to. But I remember I was sharing a room with my brother, which I actually did for ages when I was a kid, and he would come back late at night. He was a couple of years older than me, and he'd whack on a DVD and then fall asleep to it. So there was like a whole period of my life when I would wake up to DVD menus in the middle of the night, just on a loop with all these kind of annoying sound effects going on. It's sort of an insomniac memory, I guess, equivalent roughly to waking up to a test pattern depending on if you grew up as a digital or as an analog child. And because DVD menus don't really seem to exist anymore, like Blu-rays don't really have them in the same way, and Netflix is, well, nothing like it, I've been thinking about them more and more. The first one I really remember just sitting down and watching was the X-Men DVD menu. This came out in like 2000 when the format was brand new, and it started off with this footage, this incredible new added footage that was inside Cerebro. As a kid I loved comic books, and the X-Men movie was kind of a dream come true. So to go one step beyond that when the DVD came home with us and to step into Cerebro was like this huge experience for me as a child. Sounds dumb now looking at it with this slightly rudimentary CGI and this quite basic menu system that pops up, but at the time it was incredible. But that would have been when I was a kid, a proper kid, like 10 years old. This would have been a couple years down the line when my brother was old enough to go out on his own at night and come home late. Around that time I remember stuff like the Pride and Prejudice DVD, that's the Joe Wright Pride and Prejudice, not the BBC one. It had this huge swell of orchestral music that used to blast into our room at 1 AM, and of course it would be me who got up and turned it off. Sometimes the sounds would come into my dreams, like the Jamaican shrunken head in the really well animated menu for Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Ernie, little old lady at 12 o'clock.
It's a great idea for a DVD menu, but you can imagine how it would fit into a nightmare as well. But I think some of this is me romanticising it, and although there were some really good ones that were simple in their execution, like the Wayne's World DVDs and their fake TV listings, or Tyler Durden's warning label at the front of the Fight Club DVD, there were lots that were pretty bad, like Creepshow and its ropey looking After Effects lightning, or Ed Wood's cinema setting, which is a really nice idea that's just spoiled by a bad budget. Weirdly, the one that I always come back to is the Scooby-Doo menu. It's got a great design to it that's definitely in keeping with the art direction of the film, and it's got some new animations for Scooby. I'm pretty sure they're not just cut from the movie. And yet its music is so grating and annoying and gets stuck in your head so easily, it's a wonder why they thought it would be worth looping it for the viewers to listen to while they try to select options on the menu. It's a nice idea, but it's ultimately misplaced. And I suppose that sums up how I feel about DVD menus.